So I've been a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, and I decided to play some on the channel that is like has no subscribers that aren't my friends yet. So anyway, so I'm a basic bitch. So we'll be playing Blue Eyes today, and I'll get into the deck list with you guys. Explain it, even though there's no point, because like I said, none of you niggas are none of you are anyone besides my friends, and none of them play Yu-Gi-Oh. So, but my deck list is 3 Blue Eyes, 2 Effect Railers, 3 Sage, 3 Ice Evasions, Star Liege, because this literally allows me to grab any 8 star by attributing basically an 8 star. So that's pretty good. I instead of running the two say Spirit Dragon Spirit of White, which a lot of people like to run, as I still run Dragon Spirit of White for back row pot removal or whatever, right? But I like to run the Sage Blue Eyes Solid Dragon because that will permanently negate an effect of any monster I choose, right? Or any monster on the field when I summon it out, and then also it can go back in my deck to pull out a Blue Eyes if I need to avoid like a spell or a destruction or something. So I like to run that instead of the 2 Blue Sages, and as a bit of consistency, because I would run like maybe 3 Dragon Spirit of Whites, or I know that's not typically what people will run, but that's probably what I would have run if I didn't have these cards, right? This is diversity. Obviously, this is negate. This is back row popping, and this if I go to first turn, I like to have this with my that out with my stone because this allows me to get any dragon from my deck. It doesn't just have to be Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which I run one of, and I run one of these because if I need it, like say if I'm playing against Eldritch, I like to have if I'm going first turn or no, if a second turn, whatever. I just try to get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon out when I'm playing against Eldritch because it's untargetable by effects, or it can't be destroyed, and yeah, so it's pretty good, and it attacks through defense. It's 4,000, which their thing is 3,500, so that's pretty good. Obviously, this is draw power, more draw power. I run 1 1 for 1, which allows me to get like a tuner out for free. I run 3 of these, which I know a lot of Blue Eyes players don't really run. I run 3 of these. I've seen a lot of Blue Eyes deck with only 2. I run 3 of these because I like to have. So my Blue Eyes deck is more for like. I run it more towards like trying to get negates out on the field, rather than trying to actually just get a lot of monsters out on the field to OTK my opponent. So like I run a Baron de Fleur, and I run the Christian with Formula Synchron. Although I did, someone pulled it on me the other day when I was dueling. I saw a combo that's better than this because I don't have to wait for the enemy's turn to actually get this off the combo. So basically, I go into this link to summon my summon the Christian, and then I'll have it's a UR card. It's like one of the mecha cards, and it summons 3 mechas, like 3 mecha tokens that are level 3s, and then I'll have the 1 star tuner, so I'll be able to get Baron de Fleur all on my turn, and then I'll also be able to use its destruction effect if my opponent went first, and if I went first, then I don't have to like hope that I don't get interrupted. I could just do it and hope and just not have to worry about getting interrupted. I run obviously the Christian. I run a Heretic Heavenly Seal because that's this and this card pair really well together because you tribute, and then what you do is you can then summon obviously any dragon from your deck. You summon this out, which negates any card on the field or any monster on the field after I just sent a monster back into their hand, right? So that's pretty cool. Or I think this sends anything back into their hand, not just return. You contribute 1 monster on the field, return 1 face-up card. Yep, 1 face-up card, and then special summon, but it gets 0 attack and defense. But this, I can quick effect shuffle this card and summon 1 Blue Eyes. So I get the negate off, which is a permanent negate. I get to send a card back to the hand. A negate, and then I get a 3,000 fucking beast stick. Like, I think that combo is really sick, so that's why I have one of these. That's the main reason. That's one of the reasons I have one of these. You know, if I can use the Stone of Agents to get this out or anything else, and if I need to negate something, if I really need to negate something, I have it. Um, Obviously, this is for if my opponent plays like a low attack monster and I can get over it. 9,000 attack, easy. Uh, this is more negates. This will negate a spell. This okay. So if I have 2 level 8s, I can summon this and take a monster from him if I need to. If I don't see an OTK as a possibility, I'll take the monster. But if I see it as a possibility, or no, if I see an OTK as a possibility, if I take that monster, I'll take the monster. But if it's not a possibility, I'll let their monster go because that means I can only attack with this card. So basically, it's only if like I only have like one of these cards to attack with, and like I can't destroy their monster or some shit. If it's undestroyable or something, I'll take their monster. That's like it's a very rare circumstance where I actually use this card. This card's effect. I just use it as the beginning material to stack onto this, and that because this requires 3 level 8s, or it could be stacked onto this instead of using 3 level 8s, and then I stack it onto this, which could this basically destroys any face up card. This can destroy any card. So that allows me 2 destructions, and then as for this, if I really need to, if the duel drags out a little bit and I haven't used it yet for the Baron de Fleur, I will obviously Queen and then Access Go Talker. That's a basic ass. Basic, and then obviously I run the Blue Eyes Spirit and Azra, as it's obviously that's in every Blue Eyes deck. If you don't have that, you're kind of weird. And then I run Nebula Dragon, which allows me to special summon 1 level 8 a dragon monster alongside of it, but I can only summon dragon monsters that turn. So if I do that, I don't have access to Baron de Fleur. I don't have access to my Christian. So if I use this, obviously I can only run the dragon part of my deck, which is a fair amount of cards in my deck. I just can't use, maybe I say 5-6 cards, right? No, I can't use 8 cards. 8 cards, and 5 of them are in my extra deck. Alright, so let's get into it. Looks like I'm going first, which is great. I like going first. Because as long as I get a good hand. I brick. This is obviously a brick. Blue Eyes is the brick deck. Brick Eyes, the joke. So, but it seems like I got an okay looking hand. Not crazy, but not bad. Because what I could do is my white and grab a special summon one of these. See, the problem with that is if that's a negate in his hand, it's gonna be a tiny bit annoying. But yeah. But I'm glad I baited that out a little bit earlier than rather having to wait for it. But with this white stage of Eyes of Blue, I would have gotten an effect veiler out, which would have been nice. So basically, I could have summoned my Baron de Fleur out like right now. Like that would have been the play. But like I said, because if he has another negate, I'm sick. Well, at least we know we got 2 out of 2 of his negates. See, the reason that doesn't really bother me too much is because it only negates for the rest of this turn. And I'll still be able to get Baron de Fleur. I just won't be able to get my last stone out, because I would have had another stone on the field, obviously. If he has another negate, that's kind of crazy. Jesus Christ, his entire hand is negates. Fucking A. I have a second one. But this is literally a free synchro into a negate, which is... I find this rather annoying, this card here. He doesn't have another negate, okay. Normally, because I would have... Okay, so basically, he did mess me up a little bit, which, the stone got messed up a little bit. Because normally, I would have just... I have a, Normally I would have went into one of these and then one of these, and then I would have been able to get a dragon from my hand. I'll probably just go into a Dragon Spirit of White, only because it's good. Because Dragon Spirit of White's good here because I can avoid an effect if I really have to. Dark Lord. I don't know if he's running like true Dark Lord or... One thing I don't like about it is you miss your... This is something I don't like about Formula Synchron. Is you can draw a card when you summon him, but you miss your effect if you do it with, you know, Crystron. I don't know how the fuck to say that name. But, yeah, so I'm just going to activate his effect, get Baron Defleur out. And then once I do, I'll be able to negate one effect, and I'll have a 3000 beat stick. And like I said, I only summon Spirit of White, just in case. And it's still good in my graveyard, because if he has like a back row that's really crazy. Okay, say if he just sets Skill Drain here. I could counter that with, no, I couldn't. I can't activate that effect. I lied. I'm talking too much. This guy is such somebody you can target. Huh. Makes me curious if he can do anything else, because didn't he just get that card out with any effect message your opponent controls, and after the end of the turn the attacker side also the effects are negated in response. Sad. Oh, this is Forbidden Droplet. I don't know why I had to read that. I knew about that fucking effect already. But it is sad. I think I might have lost because he had too many negates. Is it battle phase, right? Yeah, he battled me. That's not very useful here. All I can do is start trying to take stuff from my graveyard. And then pass. Really, I should have left it in there, because if I get... If I end up getting... what's it called? If I end up getting Dragon Shide, I could have resurrected. This dude's deck is just full of fucking negates. This is annoying as shit. I actually hate playing people like this. And maybe he just got unlucky. We don't know. I got a pretty decent hand, but half of my cards got negated. See, if that card's any good, I can easily negate it with Infinite Impermanence, because it's in the same row. So he messed up. Yeah, and I'm only drawing my dragons, which is stupid. I have a lot more spells and stuff in my deck. So I'm just drawing bad right now. Oh, he's using those cards. Okay. I figured as much when I saw dog colored, but I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe he's running a full dark colored deck, especially since how many negates he had in this motherfucker. But I guess he just got lucky, unlucky, because I fought this deck multiple times. It's really not that good. You get a couple negates on the field and this entire combo's fucking broken.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. I really can't do anything. But only good part about this is he has no cards on the field, and if he doesn't have anything he could do, if I draw something I can actually fucking use, like that is very usable. And he's not negating it. I'll send this because I can boost my monster's attack by 1,000 for my dragons. And what's gonna be cool about this play is I'm gonna bring back my Baron Defla with a Chaos Dragon Lavinia, and I'll be able to have that negate again. So basically get rid of these three. Yeah. And if he tries to negate that effect, I'll just negate him and then negate the row. And he preemptively did that because yeah, no. But he preemptively did that because he didn't know what I was picking yet. I didn't pick what I was gonna pick yet. It didn't let my effect go through. But, you know, yeah, there you go. Like, he actually is a bad joke. Alright. This is not so good of a hand. This hand's actually pretty bad. I'm not sure what I could do here. I could do Star Leech. So if he negates my Star Leech, that's literally the end of the play. Okay, so oh, this isn't dragon, so I kind of have to go for the play that I was thinking of. The thing is, you know, I might as well go for this. I can't bring back Starlies with Dragon Lords, and this was a brick hand. I got, oh my god, I got like the worst combos of cards. This is the epitome of brick guys. And we're dealing with that weird Dark Lord new deck that everybody seems to be playing nowadays. I don't like going up against it. It's kind of boring, but I guess if they, if the community likes it. I don't know, maybe I just haven't found a good one, because, like, I haven't lost to this deck yet. Like, you negate this dude, and then if you're able to get negate this fill spell and, like, this dude or some shit like that, it's literally game, and I typically have that with my Blue Eyes deck. I typically have at least 2 negates. Because, like I said, Sage, so I have 5 possibilities to draw Effect Railers, essentially, because I have Sage 3 times, and then 2 Effect Railers. And then I have fucking, what? I have 3 infinite impermanences, which negate an effect. I have my combo to get Baron out. I have a bunch of other stuff. And like negating like 2 monsters on this. Also, it's the same fucking dude. He might get me now, because since I bricked as well. Since I bricked this time and he didn't, he might actually have a chance. It's looking like... If he can remove my IP mess, sure. He has the 4, so if that's access code talker, that's a problem. I'm not quite sure what that would actually be. He would want with that. So now I can use Return of the Dragon Lords and get him back, or I could put him in my hand and use Trade In, because the Star Leash has that effect. I'll have to see what I draw. Well, actually, I'll just take the risk, because the problem is if I don't take the risk, I'm gonna lose anyway. So, you know, you might as well. Because it'll go back... I don't know what I'm thinking. It's gonna go back in my graveyard anyway. As long as he doesn't have a negate for it, which I don't think he would. Yeah, so I just trade in and it Return of the Dragon Lord then. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, if you can special one fairy type monster from your hand and graveyard into fire. Okay. This one here is a problem. It negates effects. So I essentially, he has a free negate on his hand once I summon anything. Like what Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link Summon. So it's just only normal monsters and ritual monsters. Only literally any extra deck card is fucked by this card. Because it's a negate to it. And if he can negate this, then I lose. Still, I want a third effect rather, because then I would be able to pay him back for fucking last game. Yeah. Okay. See, that is good though, because I want to get my Baron de Fleur out on the field. That's what I'm thinking is the best play. Because at least that way... No, I can't even get my Baron de Fleur out on the field. So I'm not quite sure what the best play would be. Hoping he has 3 in his grave. You know, he doesn't even have 3 spells. I have 3 spells in my graveyard. He can't destroy this. I can bring out Access Gold Tucker. That's what we do. As long as he has no way to negate me, I have enough to bring out Access Gold Tucker, and that's my only way of winning this duel. But he can negate me here with this one. See, and that's the problem. I lose. It's a free negate. Effect Barrel would be broken if it was on your main phase too, but it just needs to be a thing. Not really, because Infinite Impermanence is literally on your main phase or on your enemy's turn if you have no monsters on the field. You know, might as well go into it. And then he's gonna Link Summon. Yeah, he has me. He has me. Because I don't have a way to get a monster out on the field right now. I got excited when I was like Access Gold Talker. Oh, take that damage and that'll be the end of it. I'm gonna just fuck around and do that. I don't know why I can only summon target this, but I don't really care. It was just a joke anyway. I'm aware that I lose. Alright. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm highly against Ash Blossom and Maxi. You could probably tell from my deck list, but I despise those cards with like a burning passion. I despise things that stop you from playing unless they actually take like something to like get out, or they have like a drawback. Like Infinite Imperm and Effect Roller, sure, and you could say that that's like, you know, kind of scummy. And I'll agree with you, they are a little scummy, but like, I have to run this stuff in like a Blue Eyes deck, right? I'm running a Blue Eyes deck. If I was running like an actual good deck, like I would not touch these cards, right? I just need those. I just need that stuff. But no, I'm not. I'm capping. I will touch those cards, bro. I love those cards. Those cards are fucking gross. God. I don't know. I feel like I need them for the state of what Yu-Gi-Oh is right now. And I feel like Ash Blossom and Maxi is like it's a necessity. It's, you know, it's a necessary evil for the game. But I still don't like it. It still pisses me off. Shit get on my nerves. So I'm gonna go for an OTK actually. Let's see if I can get it off. I couldn't. Do these also count as zombies? Okay, I see. That's the problem. And then I can't get you out. Never mind. That OTK is not a possibility. So what I would do instead? So straight off the bat, I'm just gonna summon this and set up my I'll go ahead and set up the Baron Defla play, because he seems to have, he has back row, right, obviously, but I feel like either that back row is just bait, or it's for when I attack, or like it has a condition to where it's not just a something like me, mine. So I'll just end my a little bit of damage, a little chip damage. Okay, so that's clearly just bait back row, right? You know, I could, like, you know, I can go straight through that. So if that's true, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon would be a nice play here. I'd rather have this intact, my bad, because it has 2500 attack. But I need to get this Zombie World card off the field. It is not an okay card. That sucks. It messes up like a decent bit of cards, a fair bit of cards in my deck. Cannot have that. I forgot to set Infinite Imperm. I'm a fucking retard. Maya Kishi, holy shit. I haven't seen a Maya Kishi deck in a while. If this is the unfair Maya Kishi where they get that fucking, it's like an, I don't remember exactly what they do, but I'm pretty sure it's a negate that negates like everything. I don't remember exactly what's cancer about it, but I'm pretty sure it's an omni negate. That's annoying. back already. I'll do this. And then hopefully this doesn't get destroyed.
Ira.
Yeah, so Baron Defla can just outright destroy Zombie Rogue. Get that off the field. And then it still has its negate on my turn. So that's good. Okay. So let me set these before I fucking forget. But that's not all of them. That's not my entire play. What else do I have in here? So off rip, I should just go ahead and get rid of this. Bring out my Blue Eyes alternative. And if they try to negate me, I'll just negate the negate, which is fine. Right. Activate alternative. Or summon alternative. I'm kind of concerned about what they have as a negate. So, the way I'll do this is I'll obviously resummon my Sage. And that's... The middle one is the one that's activatable, because the one on the the left definitely wasn't activatable on my last turn. So it's definitely the middle one is the problem, and he knows I'll negate it with Baron Defla. That's why he hasn't activated it yet, I feel. Or maybe not. And I haven't used this one's effect yet, so that's enough to kill. And if they have something for whatever reason, which they don't clearly, but if they had something, I would negate it. And then if they still had something past that, I would instantly go into I would set up something to, you know, set up another negate. But I didn't do that. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for the video. As you see, Blue Eyes is a pretty fun deck, but it can be bricky. This is, like I said, my variation. I said that in the beginning of the video. I like it a lot, but you can run, you know, different variations. And, you know, if anyone has little, like, tips for me, if anyone watches this video, though I doubt they will, if anyone has tips for me, go ahead and tell me, because, like, I would love to have a better Blue Eyes deck that doesn't brick all the time. But that'll wrap it up. See ya.